Kia ora and welcome to another Mac tips and tricks for 2024. Okay, I'm going to be showing you the Apple education community today. We can find this by doing a general Google search, or you can do it through our Mac tips and tricks page through Christchurch East. So let's have a look now. So this is the education community site. This is something that all teachers have access to. Now, one of the things that we need to do if we want to use this site to its full capacity is we need to create a sign-in. Now, the way we do this is we use this little icon over here to sign in. Now, potentially you may have already done this. If you haven't, my suggestion would be that you use a personal email address rather than a work one. The reason for this is that if you did in the event need to move to another school or were offered another opportunity somewhere else, you are still able to bring all of this experience and professional development and recognition with you to your future position. Alright, so once you've all signed in, you can then go to our Learning Centre. Now, so as you can see up the top, we've got Education Community, Learning Centre, Forum and Get Help. Alright, where we need to go is to our Learning Centre. So we click on the Learning Centre and that takes us through to all of the different things that we can do to help us develop professionally as Apple educators. Now, as you can see, there's like little suggestions across the top, our professional learning pages down here, and then inspiration and things that you've recently viewed or participated in. Now, if you have a look first, we have our foundational skills. This is for the teachers that would like to work towards becoming an Apple teacher. Now, this is a recognized accreditation and it's something that you can take with you anywhere, and you can even, once you've completed the Apple Teacher badges, you can also get a little Apple Teacher icon that goes in your emails and different things like that, and you can put it down as professional development that you have completed. That shows that you are a digitally capable educator. So if we go on to foundational skills, this will show us some different things around that. So first off, we need to work towards our Apple badges. If that's if you're wanting to become an Apple teacher, you need to get the Apple badges first, and you can either do that through earning it through Apple iPad badges or Mac badges. Right? You don't have to do all of them. You just have to earn 6 badges from either iPad or Mac. Okay, now if you want to be, have a good understanding in all of them, it's a good idea just to work your way through all of them. Okay, now if we look at our iPad and Mac foundations, it gives us an overview of some of the different things and skills that you can learn using either of these tools. So we've got Macs, and this gives us an outline of all of the different things within Mac that you might learn about. So you can see Desktop, Finder, Spotlight, Safari, and so on. Okay, so lots of different bits of information, and when you click on one of these, it takes you to step-by-step demonstrations and activities that you can use to help you to understand the function of each of these tools and how to use them effectively on your device. It's also a nice little troubleshooting way of figuring things out. So if you're ever finding things that are a bit challenging or you're not certain, or if you're not certain about certain things, this is a great way to touch base and have a look at what you need to work on next. Okay, now once you've worked your way through these little demos, you can then start looking at earning your badge. Now, you potentially may already know all about all of these things, so you might not even try going through that unless you're uncertain. You might want to just go straight to earning your badge, and that's fair enough if you're one of those people that have already explored a lot about Macs and you've had one for a while, so you think you're pretty confident. So you just click on earn your badge, and then you'll go through a 5-question quiz for each of those sections to show your understanding or mastery of that particular topic. Once you've gotten them all correct, then it will say that you've achieved your badge. So I'll say congratulations, you've earned the whichever badge that is that you're working on, and then you can move on and work towards one of the other badges. Now, as I said, once you've completed all 6 of the badges, either iPad or Mac, you are then recognized as being an Apple teacher. Now, there are other recognitions or things that you can work towards once you finish your Apple teacher. It's not the end of your learning journey with Mac. Believe me, I've done all of the badges, and there's still plenty of things that I need to learn and understand. So the next step for us Apple teachers, once you've completed that, is to work towards Apple Teacher Portfolio. Now, on here, we have a way of integrating our understanding by creating lesson sequences. Okay, so we use that through the process of activate, explore, and apply, and there are examples there that you can use to support you in your own creation. You download the portfolio template, and then you start creating it yourself and adding your ideas and creations to do with this particular area of Apple devices. Now, you can also earn badges around coding if you're interested in that as well. The coding and computational thinking is part of our New Zealand curriculum, so it's actually quite a useful skill to grow. So teaching with code and Swift Playgrounds is one that we can click on and use as well. So that's one we can explore. And again, it's the same sort of process. Once you've gone through teaching with code and the Swift Playgrounds badges, then you can actually grow from there and become a Swift Apple teacher as well. So back to the Learning Centre, there are other things that you can do in here as well. So apart from exploring foundational skills, within lesson integrations, there's also activities and books that you can download around Everyone Can Create. This is a really awesome tool to use. I've used it countless times with applying, understanding, and creating some really interesting lessons. So down here you can see we've got make a motion graphic, record a podcast, create some pop art, create green screen effects. So those are just 4 examples of some different Everyone Can Create projects that some people have made, and then we can use them as our own ideas for engaging students in the classroom. Now, before I finish this Mac tips and tricks, I also wanted to show you our Education Community Forum. Now, this forum is really useful. There's plenty of discussions going on in the education community to do with Apple, and this is a great place to touch base with different educators and also explore what other schools are doing themselves. So there are lots of different topics that you can explore and find out more about. So this is something that we can access when we're ever finding things a bit challenging, or if we're not certain about how to apply things. Believe it or not, there will be someone out there that has or is doing the same thing, and we can get some ideas from that. All right, so that's pretty much all I really wanted to share for today. Thank you so much for listening to the Mac Tips and Tricks. If you have any questions or you'd like a bit of advice around how to work towards your badges, please just let me know, or you can talk to one of your Apple leaders in your space. All right, have a great day.